and move this to here. Finally, I finished the program. What's the program? Program for Super Pen. Look. Wow. But there's only one problem. I have no money.
No money?
Yesterday, we saw a crowdfunding website called Kickstarter, and the 3D printer was successfully funded. Why don't you give it a shot?
Crowdfunding?
A comparison of crowdfunding websites. 国内外群众募资比较。演讲者许瑞元、蔡文宪、林家伟。
Hello, I'm Tom. Today we are going to talk about the topic, a comparison of crowdfunding websites in Taiwan and the US, and we take Kickstarter and Flying V for example. First, what's crowdfunding? Crowdfunding is a practice of funding a project or venture by raising money from a large number of people, and in Chinese, it's called 群众募资. Do you guys know anything around you that actually comes from crowdfunding? Here, we list 6 commonly seen examples. First, 看见台湾. Second, 3D printer 3D 列印机. And the third, Formosa Cup 月亮杯. 太阳花学运. 割烂尾计划. 弯身回家. And as for 割烂尾计划, 弯身回家, 太阳花学运, and 看见台湾, these 4 came from Flying V. Flying V, the most representative crowdfunding platform of Taiwan. It was started on April 23rd in 2012. And here are the founders of it, Zheng Guangting and Lin Hongquan. And for Zheng Guangting, there's a little story of why he wanted to create Flying V. Zheng Guangting was a co-founder of Rich.cc, also known as Rumin Xiaozhan, and he had lots of ideas in his mind. He left Yahoo because of the limitation of a big corporation. During a year of introspection on his own entrepreneurial direction and motivation, in 2012, he created Flying V to help those entrepreneurs who have ideas but no money to fulfill their dreams. He said he used to dream of being a singer in his young age, but this idea was ultimately discarded because he couldn't live on it, and that's why he created Flying V. He wanted to help those who face financial difficulties realizing their dreams. And this is the most successful project, 金轩新时代中文字型. It has funded almost $26 million by 7,600 backers. And
as we know, 看见台湾 and 太阳花学运 but also coming from Flying V. There are some short stories before it was successfully founded. The story for 看见台湾. After finishing shooting the film team found themselves in lack of the marketing budget to have the movie play in the theater. So the director, Qi Bolin, decided to hold an open-air movie in the Liberty Square, that is 自由广场. The story for 太阳花学运. Some media had no desire to report it, and others reported partially. The event that students occupied the 立法院 should have been something stunning to the world. But it was not widely reported by foreign media, so the students came up with an idea of putting advertisement on the headline of the newspaper, trying to spread the correct information to the world. They tried to raise $1.5 million at first, so that they could place the advertisement on Apple Daily. But it turned out that they raised $7 million in the end, so they changed the idea into put it on New York Times.
Next, we want to talk about Kickstarter. It is the biggest crowdfunding platform in the world. It was established by Perry Chen on April 28, in 2009. He is the founder of Kickstarter. And the reason why he wanted to start a crowdfunding platform is that he wanted to hold a jazz music festival, but he didn't have enough money thought if he can get the money of the tickets first, then he wouldn't have to worry about the money. And this simple idea is the beginning of Kickstarter. And based on this bar chart, we can see these two categories are much higher than others. This is music, and this is film video. However, who's the most successful project? Its name is Pebble's eWatch. They accumulate the highest backing amount of money in Kickstarter. It was $2 million more than the second place.
Next, we are going to talk about the background comparisons. First, the establishment time. We can see Kickstarter was 3 years earlier than Flying V. Rates of successful projects. Flying V has higher rates than Kickstarters. Available country for project. There is a huge difference between these two. The number of backers. Based on the available country, Flying V's users are much fewer than that of Kickstarters. Rates of recognition for crowdfunding. According to our questionnaire, 48% of people never heard of any crowdfunding platform. 50% heard of Kickstarter, and 40% of people heard of Flying V before. Crowdfunding circumstances. In USA, there is the ad related to crowdfunding called Jobs. However, there is no corresponding laws in Taiwan. And we gather the information above.
And according to some famous projects in Taiwan, such as 金轩新时代中文字型 and 歌兰有计划, you can see Taiwanese passion and interest for helping people. If the government can make special laws as well as publicize the concept of crowdfunding, there will be a brighter outlook for young entrepreneurs. And finally, we wanted to say, life is going on. The more we try, the more we gain. There's a lesson in each experience. Every failure is the stepping stone to success. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, rest if you must, but don't you quit. The success is closer than you thought. And this is the end of our speech. Thanks for listening.